Hey guys, welcome to our Azure Learning YouTube channel. In this session, in this part, we're gonna see how we can utilize that and how we can effectively use the key vault. That part we're gonna see today. And specifically, in this key vault, we can keep the credentials, and also here we can use this to keep the customer management key as well, which is really helps to keep the encryption keys as well. And also here we can store the real-time credentials, and then certifications we can store here. For example, that SSL certification we can store here. Like it provides various things. So let's get into the part. So now what I'll do, I'm just creating the key vault. So go here and I'm just creating this vault. So resource group name is my RG, my RG vault, and I'm just giving one name for this key vault, VAULT. Okay, key vault is going to be the name, but the important thing is here we should go with the unique name. So if we're gonna use a simple name like this, means that won't work here. So I'm just giving it like 2024. Okay, that also took by someone. So HTG, yeah, now this one fine. And we should tell where we're gonna keep this key vault, and then here we need to tell the pricing tier, which can be standard. Okay, and then soft delete. Okay, soft delete, which is on enable. And yeah, so this is the retained deletion. Okay, and that purge protection also there. If you need means we can enable it. And that access configuration and that network. Okay, so many things are coming. Okay, I'm just going with the access Azure role based access control and resource access. Currently I'm not going to apply this. After the after the SQL server configuration, we'll map it. And then go to the networking. Yeah, so any network people can access this. That's it. Okay, this would take some time to validate. Yeah, now it's done. Okay, so here we have successfully created the keyword. Okay, so now literally what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to integrate with the SQL server. Okay, so generally if you have a DB, deep encryption is mandatory, because there you would keep the crucial information. So encryption is mandatory. So I'm just going to add the KMS inside of our SQL server. So first we need an SQL server. So that I'm going to create now. My SQL server. Okay, that is going to be the server name. And here I need to tell the location. See, okay, this name is took by someone. So HTG, MySQL server HTG. This is going to be the name. And here we need to tell the location, which is going to be okay. This USC won't work in my subscription, so I'm just switching it into Central India, which is fine. And I'm just going to use SQL authentication only for now. Okay, if you wants to do authentication with the Entra user means you can go with that, no problem. And networking, which is fine. Then security, see transparent data encryption. Okay, see here we have a customer managed key. After the creation, we'll update here. Okay, so far we don't have any key, and also we could not check here. So after the creation, we'll update it. This transparent data encryption. So far we didn't enable it. After the creation, we'll do that. And then this Microsoft Defender. If you need for your SQL means enable it. Otherwise, we can skip that. So generally, this DB it takes almost 5 to 10 minutes. Literally, it would take 5 minutes. So we'll wait for it. So meantime, we can create a key in our key vault. Okay, so where we have key vault. So inside, I'm just going to create the key. See, key vault is there, and go to the objects. There we can keep the keys, and there we can keep the secrets, and we can keep the certificates. Keys is literally a encryption key. Okay, if you want to keep an encryption key, you can create it here. And secret means which is helps to uh, keep the credentials inside. Okay, certificates also like that. So first we'll generate the key. I'm just giving a name, my SQL key. Okay, so and I'm not going to add any rotation policy now. Rotation policy means this would change that key automatically, but I could not update here due to this issue. So let's try to create. Let's see what gonna happen. See, I'm getting this error. See, we need to provide the identity literally to our keywords. So that we need to update here in this settings part. See, in this Microsoft, our SQL server also got created. Now I'm just going to update in this. Where is that? So now I'm just going to update managed identity in our keyword. So let's do that. So I'm just going to create a managed identity. So create here. So that creation is very simple. So we need to give the resource group name, and then here we need to give the name for it. My identity. Okay, my identity is going to be the um, name. So then I'm just giving the tags, and yeah, so this one validating. Yeah, now it's coming. Fine, we have created the key. Sorry, we have created the identity. This won't take that much time. This would come in probably 10 to 30 seconds. So we'll wait for it. Okay, once this got created means we can update it in our key. So go to this key vault again. Go here under the okay, this key things, the dynamic things. Okay, all things are looks good. Let's try to. This operation is not allowed by the .pp. Okay, so now I'm just going to map this to with my SQL server. Here itself we can add it. So here itself we can add it. So where we can add means this user assigned management identity. So just go here and just update this one. And here we need to make that as primary. So I'm just choosing it like my identity. So then here we can save it. Okay, so that's fine. And now we can enable the transparent data encryption. But we don't have any key, but we can create it. So choose the key vault, and yeah, this is my key vault. So here we need to tell the key. So just go here and create the new key. See, this operation is not allowed by RDS if role assignments were recently changed. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to provide the role to this user. Okay, key role to this user. That we need to do. I'll tell you where we can do that. So go and open the key. So here we need to update the role. So just scroll here, and where we have that. This is access control area. Here we need to update the key. Sorry, here we need to update the role. So add role assignment, and just search it like key vault. See, Key Vault administrator. I'm just giving this permission to this user, this new Sire user. Mm, new Sire. Yeah, these are applications. This is the actual user. I'm just selecting that particular user, then and assign it. Okay, so we have added the role. So now we can go and check it. These people can do. See, now with this one, not throwing any error. So let's try to create now. Key Vault. Sorry, SQL key one. SQL key one. I'm just going to apply encryption via this key only. And if you want to set any activation date, for example, after a week or 2 days after, this one should execute, this one should enable. If you have anything means you can enable it, or else if you want to set an encryption date means, sorry, expiry date means you can give it here. That's depends on your requirement. And then rotation policy, I'm not going to enable now. This is nothing. This would automatically rotate your key. Okay. So with the monthly ones or 6 month ones, like that, if you like that, it would rotate it. Okay. Here we can define the rule. So first, I'm just gonna create this. See, now it's got created because now this people has the key administrator privilege. Okay. Now we can map this SQL key with our SQL server. So go inside and go inside of transparent data encryption. So this open the customer managed option. Here we can select the key. So choose the key, and here just before we created, that one is coming. Yeah. So now we can select it. See, you have to enable this option, which is mandatory. Okay, transparent data encryption protector we need to enable. And then if you wants to do auto rotate means enable it, otherwise skip that. So now we can save this. Now I'm applying a new encryption key with my SQL server. Okay. So this is the way, guys, to apply the encryption or to apply the customer managed key with our SQL server. See, but here we getting the error. Well, we getting the error. Okay, let me save this again. Let's see. Okay, so failed to save the transparent SQL. Let's review the message. Unauthorized. Request is missing. Like that we getting. Okay, unauthorized. Let's do the same role assignment here. SQL DB contributor and SQL security manager, so contributor. The security related policies. Okay, let's try to map this, but these people has the full privilege. Don't know why it's saying like this. I think in sometimes this would throw the latency. Okay, that issue maybe which comes on that latency. I'm not sure. Let's see. Go to this, and now I'm just going to apply the encryption. Go to the customer managed key. Select the key which you created. Okay, this R looks good. Let's save this. Okay, now this would work. That recovery level, that purge, okay, actually I didn't enable the purge protection, so that, but this recovery level, that recoverable, but it's not a valid. Please ensure that it's been configured. Action. Okay guys, actually now just before I have enabled the purge protection in my key vault, so let's try to apply that again. So the transparent data encryption, so go to the CMS and update the key vault. Okay, our key is coming. Let's select here, let's save this, and then we'll see. Okay, let's wait for some time. This one will take some time. See, now the transparent data encryption setting got configured. Okay, so that issue is nothing. So in this key vault, I didn't enable the purge protection in this access, sorry, not in this access configuration. In this property, I didn't enable the purge protection. Okay, once we enabled that option, we cannot edit it. Okay, just before I have enabled, so that it's worked. Okay, so that's it for this video guys. I hope this video helps you to apply the encryption to our RDS resource. And yeah, fine guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you everyone. Bye.